head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, Adrian Griffin. And Adrian, welcome to Milwaukee. Welcome back to Milwaukee. Tell me about the moment you either got the call or found out in person that you were going to be the next head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, it's actually a cool story. So my agent told me that, listen, like, you're right on the 1 yard line. Don't mess this up, right? So I was a little nervous going into the interview, and I'm sitting there with ownership, with Wes Eden and Dee and Jimmy Haslam, and we're kind of sitting there, and Wes gets on his phone, and he's just going through his phone, and then he goes, "Well, it must be true if Woj put it out there." And I looked at him, he looked at me, and he started laughing. And I was like, whoa, is this real? And then he goes, and he said, welcome to the family. You're the next head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Wow. So Woj tweeted it before you found out.
I found out. So it was this funny story, but, I'm extremely humble, just blessed and appreciative of the opportunity.
Absolutely, and obviously you have experience here in Milwaukee. Are there any, favorite spots that you've came back to, a restaurant or two or something that you came back to so far? Or any new spots you're going to,
Man, it's grown tremendously.
Yeah.
It's 15 years ago. It's just so fun to be back in the city. We're still kind of making our way. I think we went to Carnival.
Sure.
I think that was there, when I was a coach here. So it's kind of fun to revisit some of the places. But, man, it's changed so much. But I always say the fans haven't changed. They were awesome back then, and they're super awesome now, so I'm excited about being back in the city. Just my wife and I just taking walks at time. People stop us all the time, and it's humbling. They're so excited. We're excited, and we're just eager to get to work.
Yeah, you mentioned your conversation with Giannis and that you and him share similar values, it seemed. What are some of those values that you feel like you've shared with him? If you're okay sharing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, out of respect to Giannis,
Absolutely.
I can't get too deep into the details. But, just like I said, he's extremely humble. I think that's rare for a player as his caliber, and he's hungry, he's excited about this year. We all set goals, and, so, it's no, mystery that the Bucks didn't reach their full, potential. But I always say, when there's a setback, is an opportunity for a setup,
Yeah.
And, we are, we're going to be a well-connected group. We're going to be a together group. We're going to play for each other. And, that starts with Giannis. He's so coachable. And a lot of times you coach the team through your best player. And when your best player is like Giannis, it makes our job that more easier. In
your perspective, you talked about the connectedness. How important is that for a team to find success?
Yeah.
How big of a building block is that?
Well, just in my 25 years of experience in the NBA, this is a team sport, and you need everyone pulling in the same direction. You need everyone. I always say make, your players, even the ones that are you want to make them feel valued, even though they may not be the most valued. If you understand what I'm saying. We want to make all our players feel like they're important to our team, and they are, and they're important to the success of our team. So, yes, it's such an honor to be able to coach Giannis, but at the same time, man, this roster is so special. Drew and Brooke and Chris, and you can go down the line of the veterans we have, and you got Pat Connaughton. Who else I'm missing?
Yeah, there's a bunch, obviously.
Those guys.
Yeah.
Great.
Top
Grayson.
to bottom. Grayson,
Allen,
absolutely.
So, just looking forward to coaching these guys and getting to work.
Last question for you: how cool is it for you to have your, some of your new guys, new players here with you today?
No, I truly appreciate the support. For them to come out and support the new coach, and it meant a lot to me. And even more, like, just being in the gym and just seeing how hard they're working now, and they've been You know, when I walk in the gym, I already hear the ball bouncing. You know, I try to support them and just kind of support their workouts. But they have, you know, we're off to a great start.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, Adrian.
Thank you.